Rabbi Avram Dov Auerbach was Rebbe in Avritch for 40 years, but it was his dream to live in Eretz Yisrael. So in 1830, at the age of 65, he moved to Tzfas and opened a shul called Bas Ayin, the same name as the Sefer. Life in Eretz Yisrael was very difficult at the time. Pandemics and attacks from their neighbors made it dangerous. Spiritually, Rabbi Avram Dov felt the loss of his devoted community back in Ukraine. It was shortly after the month of Tishrei when Rabbi Avram Dov decided to return to Avritch. Walking to shul for mincha one day, a flurry of sounds from the surrounding rooftops distracted him. "What's all the noise?" he asked the townspeople. "You mean you don't know?" they replied. "Here in Tzfas, we use our roofs as storage for food and other supplies. The sound you're hearing is everyone clearing out their roofs." "But why?" asked the perplexed rabbi. Now it was the townspeople who were surprised. "So that nothing gets ruined by the rain, of course." Looking up, confused, Rabbi Avram Dov asked, "But it's a totally blue sky. Why do you think there will be rain?" "Today is Zayin Cheshvan," came the Ermit's reply. "We started to daven for rain in Shemon Esrei, so we're taking the necessary precautions and clearing our roofs." Rabbi Avram Dov was deeply moved by their incredible faith in the power of their tefillah and decided right then and there to stay in the Holy Land. I'm reminded of this story by a powerful insight in this week's Parashas from Reb Simcha Bunim of Pshisval. After many of the Makos, Paro begged Moshe to daven to Hashem that they be removed. The regular language used is Vaye'ater el Hashem. Moshe prayed to God. There's one exception. When Moshe davens to remove Makas Tzardea, the plague of frogs, the language used is Vayitzak, and he screamed or cried out. Zohar explains, Vayitzak connotes an urgency in prayer. It's more desperate and dramatic. Why is Moshe praying with such urgency? Paro was a terrible Russia. His cruelty and oppression of the Jewish people were notoriously horrific. What would be the big deal if Moshe took his time davening? Reb Simcha Bunim explains, the plagues were not simply tools to secure the Yidden's freedom. They were also educational in nature. They were done to show both the Egyptians and the Jewish people that Hashem governs the world. Moshe wanted to demonstrate that even though Hashem rules the world, there is a unique power we are given to help determine Hashem's decisions. The koach of tefillah, the power of prayer, influences the Almighty. This is why Moshe chose to daven in such a strong and spirited manner. He wanted to show both Paro and the Yidden that not only does Hashem create the world, not only does He govern the world, He invites us to partner with Him through our tefillah. Our prayers have transformational potential. This is what Rabbi Avram Dov realized on his walk through Tzfas that day. He saw how the Yidden of Eretz Yisrael intuitively viewed the power of prayer. Their davening wasn't only dynamic and alive, it shaped their reality. Next time we look into the Siddur to pray, let's remember it's this experience that can shape our whole day. Wishing you a wonderful Shabbos.